Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. Come back soon.
Here, in the midst of gaiety and splendor, lurks a monster of psychological horror. A fiend whose murderous conscience is haunted by a voice from the past. A voice tormenting him to the point of madness.
Rest, my dear, gently slipping away into another world. A world of my design, where you will be helpless without me. Tonight you give your voice and your will to me.
Starring the lovely songbird of Phantom of the Opera, Susanna Foster. The terrorizing star of Arsenic and Old Lace, Boris Karloff. And a romantic new star, acclaimed for his role in Dragon Seed, Turan Bey. With June Vincent, George Dolenz, Gail Sondergaard, Thomas Gomez, Jane Farrar, Ludwig Stossel, and ballet and chorus of 100.
I was so worried about you, I forgot to tell you how wonderful you were.
Hold me tight. Please hold me tight. Franz, I'm afraid.
I've come to help you, my dear. You don't want to sing, do you?
Dr. Honer, don't look at me like that. Ah!
Captain America. Give me that wheel. German Museum. Just a moment, please. Professor Dodge. Oh. Hello, Dodge.
I've just decided to go to South America with the Fletcher expedition. We're leaving tomorrow on the Hermosa. I can't stand being under the constant threat of death from the scarab.
Yes, I know. I read the papers. You've been through a terrible ordeal. Is there anything I can do?
Yes, my ship sails at 4 in the afternoon. Could you bring me the Mayan crown jewels in time for me to turn them over to my dealer?
Certainly. I'll be there in good time. Is there anything else?
No, thank you. The district attorney is attending to all the arrangements. He's keeping a police guard here until I leave and furnishing an escort to the pier.
Fine. I'll see you tomorrow. It should be simple to outwit them now. Matson, this is an assignment for Agent M32. Have him make a reservation on the Hermosa and instruct the steamship line to call for his trunk at his rooming house.
Come in, Doctor.
Thank you. Here is a list of the jewels. You'll find the collection intact.
Of course. Beautiful, aren't they? Precious stones that women love and men die for.
True enough. Would you sign this receipt, please? Thank you. I hope your trip will make you forget the horrible experiences you've had.
I'm sure it will.
Perhaps by the time you return, the district attorney will have caught the scarab. I'll keep trying. Hello? Have them drive in. I'll check their credentials at the house. It's the expressman for your baggage. Well, bon voyage.
Thank you, Doctor.
All right, men. The baggage is in the hall. All right. Hello? Sergeant, Professor Dodge has been murdered.
Murdered?
Pull that baggage truck till we check on it.
Too late. It pulled out and headed north.
Have your men search every inch of the house and grounds. I'm going after that truck.
Search the ground.
I want to take a look inside this truck. How'd that trunk get open?
I don't know. It was closed when we put Mr. Dodge's baggage in.
Dodge has been murdered. And the man who did it hid in that trunk and then got out somewhere along this road. Who shipped it?
There you are. John Taylor, 721 West Avenue. But he checked out and was just leaving when we made the pickup.
Naturally, he would. You finish your route, then bring that trunk to my office. It'll be checked for fingerprints.
Did you have any luck, Chief?
Yes. Get me the police commissioner immediately. The fingerprints on the trunk identified Taylor as Lefty Harper, a criminal with a long police record. I'm going to start a search for him. Hello? Oh, hello, Commissioner. I want a dragnet thrown out for Lefty Harper, alias John Taylor.
He was found dead in his car half an hour ago, shot through the head.
Where's the body?
At the morgue. The car is downstairs back at police headquarters. We looked it over. The plates and registration slip are phony. But we did find a service station sticker which might be a lead.
Good. What's the address?
Allen's Gas Station, 5th and Manchester.
Gail can check that for us. I'll meet you at the morgue.
Yeah, I serviced that car and delivered it around the corner to the Fiber Box Company.
Thank you. I'll go there.
Taylor worked here a week or two and then quit. That's all I can tell you.
I see. May I use your telephone?
Sure.
Hello? Yes, Gail. Where are you? Fiber Box Company.
Taylor was a transit worker here, but he left. They don't know anything more about him.
That's what they say. We're dealing with clever criminals. Now, let's try something like...
Let me jot that address down. I'll go right over. Thank you.
Well, Miss Richards. Louis. What's she doing here?
She was asking about Taylor. I told her we didn't know anything.
This is the girl who works with Captain America. She's going to tell us who Captain America really is. Aren't you, Miss Richards?
No.
You can change your mind.
Show her how that paper cutter works.
It works just like a guillotine. Ready to talk?
No.
She'll change her mind when that blade starts down towards her neck. Tie her up. This is your last chance to talk. She's got more nerve than I figured. I better phone the boss and put it up to him. Louis, who used this phone last? The girl. She left the connection open so they could hear us. We've got to get her away fast. Halt! Captain America.
Okay, I'll go. Yes, miss?
Will you please tell me, is this the right road to Twin Falls?
That's right. You're a stranger in this part of the country, aren't you?
Well, Well, sort of.
Now, you keep right on going till you come to a fork in the road. That's about 4 miles from here. Then turn right. There may be a detour sign between here and there. That means fixing the road.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Sam, you can close up.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Hello, yes, listen. A young girl just left here, alone, about a minute ago. I'll be right over.
Don't be frightened. We won't hurt you.
Did you send for me, S.K.?
Oh, yes. This news item about the missing girls ought to work out. An interesting story. Kind of a horror picture, you know.
But S.K., I'm supposed to get 2 weeks off. I'm going to get married.
Oh, that's right. I forgot all about it. I'm sorry. Skip it. I'll get one of the other boys to tackle it.
Well, if you're in no hurry, I could knock it out when I got back.
Oh, we'll see. In the meanwhile, give it some thought.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, wait a minute. That's a fine thing to be doing on my honeymoon, thinking of horror stories.
Good evening. Nice weather we're having for this time of year.
Give me 6 gallons, please.
6 gallons?
Yes.
Gee, that's 2 coupons. Sides of money.
That's okay. Put it in.
Just you say. Don't want to run out of gas. Ain't another gas station this side of Twin Falls.
Oh, is that so?
Yep. Gee, your windshield's sort of dirty. Shall I check your water and oil? Oh, well, guess better anyhow. It's okay, I guess.
How much do I owe you?
Oh, I'm checking your tires.
Never mind that. Here.
How about your battery?
It's okay.
Listen, I got some classic car polish, only 50 cents a can. I use it myself. I'll show you.
No.
Okay. Hey, wait a minute.
Keep the change.
Darn fool, you didn't even give me a chance to put the gas in.
Well, what do you know? Empty. The guy sure pulled a fast one on me.
I'll go. Yes, miss?
Can you tell me if I'm on the right road to Twin Falls?
Yes. You're a stranger in this part of the country, aren't you?
Yes, I haven't been this way in some time.
Well, you keep right on going until you come to a fork in the road. It's about 4 miles from here. Then you turn right. There may be a detour sign between here and there. They've been fixing the road.
All right, thanks.
Sam.
Yes, sir?
Go and check the meters, will you?
Okay.
Doctor? Another young girl just left here, alone. Very suitable. Yes, I'll be right over.
Boy, am I glad to see you.
What seems to be the trouble?
I ran out of gas. I was just trying to make up my mind whether I should hike back 5 miles and punch a guy in the nose or camp here for the night. I don't suppose you'd like to,
Tow you back 5 miles? I'm in a hurry. But I will take you to the nearest gas station this direction.
Lady, I'll take you up on that.
You picked a bad spot to run out of gas.
Oh, I didn't pick it. That sap in the service station back there picked it for me. I paid him for 6 gallons of gas, and all I got was a barbershop monologue.
I remember that place. I stopped there to ask my way.
Oh, you a stranger around here?
Practically. I haven't been this way in years.
Down here on a vacation?
Not exactly. I've been drafted.
Hmm?
For a wedding.
Oh.
I'm maid of honor.
Whose wedding?
My cousin, Betty Benton. She's marrying some sap from Hollywood, a scenario writer or something like that from one of the studios.
Say, you must be Stella Saunders.
That's right. How did you know?
Oh, Betty's mentioned you several times.
You know Betty?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the sap she's marrying?
Oh, yes. I shave him every morning.
You shave? Oh.
Meet the sap, Ralph Dawson.
I'm really terribly sorry. I honestly didn't mean it.
That's all right. Skip it.
Motor's gone dead.
Now, don't tell me you're out of gas, too.
No, I have plenty of gas.
Fool. She's not alone.
Well, the battery's all right.
I'll take a look.
Wait a minute.
Find anything?
No, not yet. I never was much of a mechanic. It's all right to me. Well, I give up. I can't find the trouble.
Maybe it's a switch. No. I don't know.
I know.
What?
Gremlins. You know those little fellows that play tricks on aviators?
Oh, we can't stay here all night.
No. Oh, there's a house over there. I'll see if they have a telephone. Now, sit tight.
All right.
Now, bring her to me.
Gee, you're pretty. Don't hurt her, Vico. She's a pretty one. Careful.
Well, how do you do? I wonder
The
if I
doctor is not in.
Well, it isn't that serious. You see, I just want to come in.
Dr. Marlowe receives no visitors.
Well, I'm not exactly a visitor. I just want to use the phone.
The telephone is out of order.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, I wonder if you could tell me where I could find one. I have a good mind to report to the Chamber of Commerce.
Don't be scared. No one's gonna hurt you.
Very good. You might go. And tell Nicholas to make the preparations.
Yes, Master. Yes, sir.
Just what is this?
I must apologize for receiving a guest like this.
Guest? What is this, a joke or something? Let me out of here.
I'm afraid that is quite impossible. I need you.
You need me.
Yes.
What for?
Come. I'll show you. Don't be afraid. Just follow me. Evelyn, my dear, I brought a young lady to help you. Miss,
Saunders. Stella Saunders.
Yes, my wife. This young lady may be able to help you.
Is your wife ill?
She's dead.
Dead?
She has been dead for 22 years.
How can she be dead, then?
She's dead only in the sense as you understand that word. I'm on the threshold of bringing her back to complete life. And you may be able to help.
What do you want of me?
Your will to live. Your mind.
Oh, no. No. Don't look at me like that.
Come with me.
What kind of a guy is this? Stella! Stella! What, Alec, huh?
Go in there and wait.
Fix that gal if I ever catch up with her.
Darling.
Hello.
What's the matter, Ralph? You don't look very pleased to see me.
Oh, it isn't that, honey. It's that cousin of yours. I suppose she told you about the cute trick she played on me.
Who, Stella?
Yes, Stella. Where is she? I'll tell her a thing or two.
Oh, I don't know. She hasn't arrived yet.
She hasn't?
No.
That's funny.
What's funny? Say, what's all this about, and where did you meet Stella?
On the way here. Run out of gas.
Who, Stella?
No, me. She picked me up and then faked something wrong with her car. I went to the phone, came back, and she was gone. Left me flat. I had to walk 2 miles to get a gallon of gas to start my car. Oh, you think that's funny, do you?
Well, it's the first time I ever heard of a man having to walk home from an automobile ride. Oh, that's rich. Good for Stella.
What's good for Stella?
Right now, good paddling would be very good for Stella. Hello, Mama.
Hello, Ralph. What happened?
I don't know. Ask Giggling Gertie there. I've got to clean up.
Something must have happened to her. I think we ought to call the police.
Oh, I wouldn't do that yet, Mother. She may have had a flat tire. She might have run out of gas. I hope.
Just exactly where did she leave you?
About 10 miles from here on Laurel Road.
Are you sure it was Stella?
Certainly. She told me who she was and where she was going. And she told me that her cousin was marrying a Hollywood sap.
She said that?
She certainly did.
Well, I like that. Just for that, I hope she has 2 flat tires.
Good girl.
I'm going to call the police. The same thing may have happened to her that happened to those other girls.
What other girls?
3 girls completely disappeared in the last few months without leaving any trace.
Wait a minute. Did that happen near here?
Yes, didn't you read about it?
Well, sure. My boss wanted me to do a story around it. Gee, looks like I've written myself right into it.
Say, what are you talking about?
Your mother's right. Come on, Betty, get your hat. Oh, if she shows up while we're gone, call us at the sheriff's office. Come on.
It must succeed this time, Nicholas. It must.
It will. The failures we've had were due to the subjects. They were not the right ones. But remember, Rombuna is all-powerful.
Yes. Yes, I know. Yes. Dobby, get in the zombies.
Yes, master.
Marine, bring in my dear wife.
Yes,
now.
Doctor.
All right, you pretty ladies. I got a nice surprise for you. You're all going for a nice walk. Come on. All come out. That's it. The master wants to see you. Follow me. Come on. Master's waiting for you. We're going to have another pretty ceremony. Hurry up. Sit right there now, pretty. Turn around, look at the other one.
Proceed.
You better quick tala.
Mine. Mine. To mine.
Boya la pa umbagashi boya la poira Ramona combio. You better quick come
So, from body to body. So, from body to body. Emotion to emotion. Emotion to emotion. Life to death. Life to death. Life to death.
What is...
Evelyn, darling.
Richard. How did I...
You're alive again.
How did I get here?
I have brought you back to me, my darling. Now we're together again.
Together again.
No. No. You can't leave me. Don't leave me. No. No, you mustn't.
We failed again. Doctor, she was not the right subject.
Somewhere there must be a girl with a perfect affinity. I must find her. I must find her.
When I got back to the car, there was no car, no Stella, no nothing.
Maybe she got tired waiting and just drove away.
Drove away where?
Wherever she was going.
But she was going to Betty's house.
Well, did you look for her there?
Of course, we just came from there.
And she's not there?
No.
Huh. Well, where do you suppose she is then?
Well, that's what we want you to find out.
You know, this is getting a little monotonous. This is the fourth time in the last couple of months a girl's disappeared around here.
Well, what'd you do about it?
Nothing, except kept looking for them. Still looking for the other three.
Sheriff, this is terrible.
Yes, it is. Sheriff's job in this county used to be a cinch. Now it's a pain in the neck. Well, let's write it down. Where'd you see her last?
It was about 10 miles out of town on Laurel Road, right by the road closed sign. We had just turned off on the detour.
What road closed sign?
There ain't any road close sign or detour on Laurel Road.
Of course there is.
No, there ain't. I just came over that road not 2 hours ago.
But I tell you that there is. Say, wait a minute. After I got gas from my car, I drove over that road again. Come to think of it, I didn't see any sign there either.
Ralph, are you sure you're all right?
Sure you didn't have a couple of cocktails too many and imagined the whole thing?
Certainly not. We turned off from the detour about 200 yards from an old two-story house. It's the only one for miles.
You must mean the old Johnson house. There's a Dr. Martin or Moreland or something like that living there now. What did he say?
Nothing. I didn't see him. I hardly got my nose in the door.
I hear he's a peculiar old duck. Well, okay. I'll drive over there and see what I can find out.
You want us to go with you?
No. Reckon me and Elmer don't need any help. We've been looking for the other three all by ourselves. Guess we can handle one more.
Sheriff, what do you want us to do?
Go on home to bed. If I get any news, I'll phone you. Go on. Go on. Good night.
Okay. Good night, Sheriff.
Good night. Come on, Elmer.
You want me, Sheriff?
Yeah, we're going for a little ride.
Now, Sheriff, my old lady ain't gonna like this.
That's too bad.
Well, every time I tell her I'm gonna be home early, then you figure out somewhere for me to go and... Hey, Sheriff, what do you expect to find out at the doctor's house?
Never can tell. Might find the girl's automobile in the living room.
Oh, now what would he be doing with an automobile in the living room?
How should I know what anybody would be doing with an automobile in the living room?
What are you doing, Doctor?
I'm gradually increasing the intensity of these rays.
And how long will it take?
It's hard to say. A sudden bright light will disintegrate her.
Elmer, I think I'd better go in alone. You take a look around the ground and see what you can find.
Well, now, what'll I look for, the girl or the car?
Both.
Oh, all right, Sheriff.
Wait. I will answer it myself. How do you do?
How do you do? Dr. Martin?
Marlowe is my name.
Oh, Dr. Marlowe. I'm the sheriff. But don't let that frighten you.
It doesn't.
May I see you a moment?
Oh, certainly. Please, step in.
Nice, cheerful place you've got here.
We use very little light in the house. My eyes aren't as they should be.
Oh, yes, I see.
Will you be seated, please? May I offer you a little drink, perhaps?
Oh, yes, thank you, Doctor. I don't mind if I do.
Excuse me. Quick, take my wife to the cellar. It's the sheriff. You might want to look around the house.
Yes, Doctor.
I'm sure you will like this. It's a very old sherry.
Nothing like good old sherry.
My favorite wine. To your health.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you, Sheriff?
You may be able to give me some information.
Oh, I would be delighted if I can.
Was there a detour sign lately on the highway?
I don't know. Are they repairing the road?
No, that's just it. The road's okay.
If why should there be any sign?
There shouldn't.
This is all very confusing to me, Sheriff.
You're telling me. So I can't figure it out.
Maybe it's a prank of some schoolboys?
Yeah, I doubt that.
Excuse me, Sheriff. Hello?
Did you get everything ready, Doctor? There's another.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll see that you get your check. Yes? I will call you back. I'm so busy with the sheriff. No, it's not serious at all. Just a friendly visit. Goodbye. What were we talking about, Sheriff? Oh, yes, the signs on the road.
That's just part of it. I'm really looking for some young girls who've disappeared lately in this vicinity.
Don't say.
Yeah. Heard any screams? Seen anything suspicious around here?
No, not that I remember. I'm quite off the road.
Yeah, that's right.
You take care of her. I'm gonna go see how the young ladies are.
If there's anything else I can do to help you, please call me.
Thank you, Doctor. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, thanks for the sheriff.
Oh, you're quite welcome, Sheriff.
Hello. I just came down to see how you are. You look awful pretty. You're the new one here, aren't you? You're the prettiest one we've got. You mustn't come out any further. You shouldn't come out at all. If the master knew you were coming out, he'd beat me. I just came down to talk to you. Gosh, you got nice, pretty hair. Nobody ever talks to me. The master won't talk to me. He doesn't talk to anybody except when he's angry. Yes. I wish you could look at me. Your eyes look so funny. You don't know me, do you?
It's all right, he's gone.
What is he want? What is about the girl?
Yes, he was very inquisitive.
Did he suspect anything?
No, I don't think so.
What did he say?
He said he liked my sherry very much.
Oh, I hear the master. You better get back in. The master'd be very mad if he knew you was out. Oh, shh, don't tell him now, because he'd beat me.
Evelyn, darling, we're so near to success. We will try it again with the last subject. Perhaps. Take her inside. I will summon Nicholas. Bring the last subject in again.
Yes, master. That's funny. It works backwards. Oh, I must have left it open. She's not there. She must be somewhere else. Oh, she's not there either. There's only one here. She must have gone away. Oh, the master will be angry. He'll beat me. You mustn't tell him, Greco.
I've got to tell him.
Oh,
I've
please
gotta
don't
tell
tell
him.
him,
You've gotta
Greco.
tell him.
Please don't tell him. He'll beat me. Please. I'll give you anything I got if you won't tell him. Honest, I will. Please don't tell him, Greco. Please don't tell him.
Don't tell him what?
She's gone.
Go.
Yes, Master. But I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
You. Go and find her, or I'll kill you.
Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
Hey, Sheriff, look up ahead. Gosh, all fish hooks. Stop the car, Elmer. Stop the car. Hey, a sleepwalker. A darn pretty one, too.
Looks more like she's hypnotized. We better get her in the car and rush her to a hospital.
Do you suppose she's the girl that the Bentons was looking for?
Might be. We'll stop at the Benton home on the way.
Honey, it's Stella. Come in.
What's the idea of the strange outfit?
Stella, what happened?
Yes, where'd you disappear to?
We found her walking on the road. Sort of thought she might be the missing girl.
She is.
Well, looks to me like she's been walking in her sleep.
Let's not stand here. Come on, we'll call a doctor.
Nicholas, we must find her. Whatever we do, we must find that girl.
Master.
Yes?
I found out where she is.
Where?
Come, I show you.
Stella. Stella, honey, it's Betty.
What in the world could have happened to her? She looks so strange.
Look at her eyes. She's just staring.
But she doesn't seem to see us. This doesn't have any effect on her at all.
Well, I guess we'll be going. There's nothing more we can do.
We're very grateful to you, Sheriff.
That's all right. Let me know what the doctor says.
We'll do that.
Come on, Elmer. We're going for another ride. Another one? Yes, maybe we'll run into the other three girls. My old lady ain't gonna like it. If you want us, you can call us at the office.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Good evening.
Yes?
I understand you have a girl here suffering from some strange malady.
Why, it's Dr. Marlowe.
Oh. Good evening, Sheriff.
Hello, Doctor. Mrs. Benton, Dr. Marlowe. The doctor lives in the neighborhood.
Well, perhaps he could tell us what's the matter with Stella.
You sort of specialize in these cases, don't you, Doctor?
Well, I have made a study of these ailments. Would you mind if I would examine the girl?
I wish you would. Good night, Sheriff.
Good night, Mrs. Benton. Good night, Doctor.
Good night, Sheriff.
Good night.
Excuse me.
What do you make of this, Ralph?
I don't know. I can't figure it out.
She doesn't seem to be suffering any pain. That's something.
You know, she looks like a person that's in a trance.
Yes, doesn't she? That outfit she's wearing, where in the world did she get it?
Search me. Last time I saw her, she had on a sort of a greenish suit.
You know, I've seen people act like that in pictures. What do they call them, zombies or something?
No, honey, there aren't any such people. That's only a scenario writer's nightmare. I know, I wrote one once.
Come in, Doctor. Well, this is my daughter Betty and Mr. Dawson, Dr. Marlowe.
How do you do?
This is my niece.
She doesn't seem to be suffering.
No, she isn't.
Did she have these spells before?
Not to my knowledge.
What do you suppose could cause a thing like this?
Well, several things. A sudden shock, mental illness, anemia, etc.
Is there anything we can do?
Yes, you must be very careful. Otherwise, she might become permanently affected.
But we can't just let her lie here.
That is just what you should do. Rest and quiet is all she needs.
Would you advise sending her to a hospital?
No, definitely not. She's in no immediate danger, but she must be left alone. She might become excited.
Well, it was very nice of you to come in, Dr. Marlowe.
Any other physician would have done it. If you wish me to, I can drop in tomorrow.
Oh, please do. Thank you.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Did you notice her reaction to the doctor when he came in the room?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I did.
I wonder if there could be any connection between him and...
Doctor, was it the girl?
Yes.
Do they suspect anything?
Of course not. But we must act quickly and bring her back here before they do. Summon the men.
Yes.
Nicholas, we have found her. Now we have to get her back. She's responding.
You better quickly come tala. Oh, nia kona hasania. Oh, rambona iso. Oh, makasni. Matasino, but I qui non lo so, me.
She's almost here. Go get her.
You bad girl. You're a very naughty girl. You know you shouldn't have left. I told you you shouldn't go.
You better quickly come tala.
Master, she's here.
Well done, dear Nicholas. Well done.
Rambuna never fails.
Stella! Stella! Stella!
I just can't imagine such a thing.
Did you look in the...
Yes, I looked everywhere. There wasn't a sign of her.
We shouldn't have left her alone.
But Dr. Marlowe said she'd be all right.
Yes, I know. It's just what I'm thinking about right now.
What do you mean?
Never mind. Let me try and figure this out.
But, Ralph, why are we coming here?
No, never mind. I'll tell you later.
Ah, good morning.
Good morning, Doctor.
How is the patient feeling? Better, I hope.
That's why we're here. She's gone.
Oh, are you sure?
Certainly.
Completely disappeared.
Then You better notify the sheriff.
We've already done that.
Come inside, please, and tell me all about it. Please, be seated. Now tell me, just what happened?
Well, I don't exactly know. I went into her room this morning and she was gone. She just vanished.
I should have warned you to watch her while she was in that condition.
Well, do you think she could have just wandered off like someone walking in their sleep?
Yes, that's possible. I have known cases like that. My own wife was subject to such spells. That is she.
She's very beautiful.
Yes. And you remind me in many ways of her, my dear.
Well, is your wife still subject to such spells?
She has been dead for 22 years.
Oh.
Well, my dear, by now the sheriff may have good news for you. The sheriff's office, please. Hello? This is Dr. Marlowe. Is there any report on the Saunders girl? No sign of her yet? Have you checked with the neighboring towns? No, the Bentons haven't heard. Miss Benton and her fiancé are here. Please, keep me advised as soon as you hear anything. Oh, certainly, I'm very worried, too. Thank you. Goodbye. I'm afraid the sheriff has no news.
Ralph, this is terrible.
Now, take it easy, honey.
Now, my dear. I'm sure everything will be all right. She may be picked up on the road, as before.
I hope so.
We'd better get back.
Yes, let's do. Thank you.
And please let me know the minute you hear anything.
Yes, we will.
Don't worry, my dear.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Goodbye.
Ralph, what do you make of it?
Let's go someplace where we can talk this over.
She may be the perfect affinity. Nicholas, come immediately. We're going to make another experiment.
You know, this is screwier than anything I've ever written. And I've written some screwy ones, believe me.
Why do you suppose Dr. Marlowe told us his wife had been dead so many years?
I don't know. She sure looked alive to me.
Me too. And did you notice she was wearing the same kind of dress Stella had on?
Yeah, and she had the same glassy look in her eye, too.
Gave me the creeps.
Holy Cambodia, holy Rambona, Camboy Rambona,
What's the matter, honey?
I don't know. I feel strange.
I don't blame you after all this hocus pocus. You want me to get you something?
No, I'll be all right.
I think I'll call the sheriff and tell him what we've seen. Are you sure you're all right?
I'm all right.
I'll just be a minute. Give me the sheriff's office, please.
Ralph.
Yes, she looked exactly like the picture. Of course I saw her with my own eyes. So did Betty. And she was wearing the same kind of a dress as Stella was wearing when you found her.
What? Is that so? All right, I'll be right over.
Okay, Sheriff, I'd like to go with you. All right, Betty, now I'll be right over.
Come on, Elmer.
Oh, gee, Sheriff.
Come on.
Well, the first thing I know, I won't have an old lady.
Oh, miss, did you see where the young lady went that I was sitting with?
Well, yes, she went out.
Out? Oh, thank you. Did you see a blue roadster that was parked there?
You mean with that good-looking blonde girl in it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she just drove off down the street there. I thought she was in a daze or something.
You thought she was in a daze? Yeah. Listen, pal, I gotta find her. Will you help me out?
Well, sure.
Okay.
She's almost here. Go, meet her.
You better quick come on.
She's a pretty one, isn't she? She's the prettiest one yet. Master, she's here.
This one will be successful. Bring the zombies.
Yes, Master.
Betty! Betty!
Come on. All come out. That's it. The master wants to see you.
Listen, get to a phone and tell the sheriff to get to Marlowe's house as fast as he can. Dr. Marlowe, you got that? Yeah. Okay.
Hurry up, Bree. Right here. You go over there. That's it. They're all here, Master.
Proceed.
Magashli uya lapa magashli umil.
Emotion. Emotion to emotion. Mind to mind.
Betty.
Mind to mind.
Amazing!
Wonder what it's all about.
I don't know.
Soul from body to body. Soul from body to body.
I guess we'll have to break in.
I reckon so, Sheriff.
Life to death.
I think it's down there.
Life to death. Evelyn, my darling.
What's going on here?
Stand back.
All right, get over there.
Richard,
Evelyn, my darling.
where are you?
Soon we will be together.
Betty, honey. Betty.
Together.
Betty.
Ralph.
Oh, honey.
Oh, Ralph. Say, what kind of a wedding is this, anyway?
Stella.
Stella. Where did I get this outfit? What is this, one of your Hollywood gags?
No, but it gives me a good idea. Come on, let's get out of
Well,
here.
that's the last time I'll ever pick anybody up on the road, gasoline or not.
There you are, boss. There's your horror story.
The voodoo man, eh? Is it any good?
Well, I don't know about that, but don't tell me it couldn't happen, because it did. Didn't it, honey?
It certainly did.
And another thing, I'm starting my vacation right now. See you in 2 weeks. Come on, honey.
Bye. Who do you see play the part of the voodoo man?
Say, why don't you try to get that actor, Bela Lugosi? It's right up his alley.
Before the next show starts, let's enjoy an intermission. You'll find our snack bar chock full of good things to eat and drink. Tasty, tempting hot dogs, thirst-quenching soft drinks, fresh, crunchy popcorn, a complete assortment of delicious candy, and a full line of cigarettes. You've plenty of time, so visit the snack bar now. A tasty treat will double your enjoyment of the show. For your convenience, we shall keep you informed of the remaining intermission time, 3 minutes before the next show starts. You still have time for a tempting snack. Open during the show.
we are successful, Professor Dexter, your discovery will rock the scientific world.
We will be. The temperature in the chamber is now normal. We can go in. Attach the electric impulses. I prepare the injection. Turn it off. It's enough.
We've been waiting 4 months for this moment. How can you be so calm? His eyes are twitching. There's life. He's coming to.
Thank you, Gilmore. I told you I would.
Hey. Hey, how'd I get here? Where am I?
Take it easy. You'll be all right.
Huh?
Yeah. Drink this.
What happened? Who are you guys?
You feel all right?
Yeah. I feel all right. I'm a little weak in the knees. Holy smokes, I'm cold.
We found you asleep in the park. You were...
Yeah, I remember. Drunk again. Well, you had a load on. Say, have I been here all night?
Yes.
I have?
You must be hungry.
Yeah.
Here. Go out and get yourself a good meal.
$5? Oh, me for the Waldorf Astoria. Hey, if you fellas want to find me again, anytime I'll be on that same bench.
So long. We may look you up.
So long, fellas.
It's incredible. He didn't remember a thing. I wonder what he'd say if we told him he's been frozen solid for 4 months in sub-zero temperature without food or water.
He wouldn't believe.
Neither would anyone else. But you've proved your theory, Professor Dexter.
If I can suspend animation for 4 months, I can do it for 4 years, or perhaps 400 years.
Unfortunately, we couldn't prove that, my dear Dexter.
But suppose we were to find a body that has been frozen for perhaps thousands of years.
Oh, that's impossible.
To scientists, nothing is impossible.
I didn't mean that, my dear Dexter. I meant the finding of such a body.
That's what I wish to discuss with you. Come to my study. convinced this is the habitat of early man. Maybe 50 or 100,000 years ago.
You're undoubtedly right, Dexter. We've been up in this frozen wilderness for 10 months now. Doesn't it begin to look rather hopeless? After all, we're looking for a needle in a haystack, so to speak.
You have something on your mind. What is it?
I suggest we abandon the search. It seems so hopeless. We might stay here for years, never find anything but tusks and skeletons.
Quite true. But again, we may find what we're after.
That's one chance in a million. The odds are too great against us. Let's go home.
You can go if you want to. I'll stay on.
Oh, please don't misunderstand me, Dexter. I don't want to leave you here alone. I can't. But after all, I'm a married man with a family.
I'm married, too.
You are?
A true scientist is married to his profession. No sacrifice is too great.
Come, we see men.
One chance in a million, and we won.
The greatest discovery since the Neanderthal man.
Dynamite? No dynamite. Picks only.
Be very careful. You were ready to give up.
I'm sorry, Dexter.
Our real work will begin when we get home.
I'm so glad you were both able to come.
We are very happy to be here.
Won't you go in and join the others?
Thank you.
The body looks to be intact.
Yes. The thawing out process must be made with very great care, so that the change of temperature is not too violent.
Hard to believe he's been dead for centuries.
How do you know he's dead?
I don't know. He may have been swept up alive in a glacial torrent and frozen in a sudden sub-zero temperature. But I had no idea it was so late. My wife will be wondering what's become of our guest of honor. I better phone the house and tell her we'll be late for the party.
What is it, Anne?
Uncle John just phoned. He and Professor Dexter are going to be late. They're in the middle of a very important experiment.
Oh, how provoking. But I blame it all on that Professor Dexter. He's impossible.
You sound as if you don't like that man.
I don't. He frightens me. I have a feeling that no good will come to John from associating with him. You know, sometimes I think Professor Dexter is mad.
Don't take Aunt Hilda too seriously, darling. She took a dislike to the professor the first time she saw him, and she's never gotten over it.
And I never will. Mark my words, your Uncle John will rue the day he ever became associated with that impossible person.
Well, now I'm looking forward to meeting the professor with added interest.
A perfect specimen of Pithecanthropus. Neither man nor ape.
I was right. It's alive.
I can't believe it.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh.
Get back! Go back, I say!
Kill us.
The shroud serves its master. Get back. Back, I say. See? Fired his master. He probably never understood it. Open the door. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get it!
How will you get him over to the Museum of Natural History?
And what makes you think that that is my plan?
What else can you do with him? How will the world know of your achievement?
Well, they will know in time. But first I shall try an experiment on him.
May I ask what you intend to do?
Certainly. I keep no secrets from you. On the contrary, I'm relying on your help.
Thank you. What do you intend to do with this ape man?
Well, I shall try to transplant the segment of the brain of a present-day man into the skull of that prehistoric creature, endowing him with just enough understanding to make him obey my orders.
Well, why not an entire brain?
No. That would remove his entire connection with his former life. I must leave in him enough of his own brain to stimulate his memory.
I see. Then you'll transplant just enough brain to vest him with the faculty of speech and slight reasoning power without disturbing the instincts and impulses of his former life.
Exactly.
But to do that, you'd have to take part of the brain away from a living man.
That's right.
Where will you find anyone willing to do that? Give part of his brain to science. There's great danger. In fact, almost a certainty he would die under the operation. That would be murder.
Murder is an ugly word. As a scientist, I don't recognize it.
You better hurry. My wife will think we're never coming.
Yes, let's get it over with.
You want to tell them about our discovery?
No, not a word. Until I'm ready to announce it to the world.
I'm just dying to hear all about your adventures, Professor.
There isn't very much to talk about, after all.
It must have been terribly lonesome up there all alone without your wife.
What a break.
What's that, George?
Why, I merely said, what a mistake. You're very quiet, Professor.
Yes, I was thinking. I enjoy studying people. You know, some people's brains would never be missed.
I've often thought that. You know, Professor Gilmore, I always wanted to be an explorer, but could never find time to get away from the office.
I'm going to ask Uncle John to play something for us.
He'd be glad to get away.
Uncle John, won't you play something for us, please?
Oh, I've probably forgotten how to play by this time, ma'am.
Oh, come on. Play that piece I like so much. You know, Moonlight Sonata.
Oh, but it's so sad.
Oh, come on, please.
Yes, do. Here's
Come on.
Please.
Yes,
All right. You asked for it.
For a long time.
Are you interested in science, Mr. Rogers?
Only from a distance, Professor. I'm much more interested in my own work.
What's that?
Studying law.
A noble profession. It requires a keen mind and a good sense of logic.
I don't know about that.
I think I better be going.
Oh, so early?
Yes, I'm conducting a very important experiment which requires my attention. And it's a long walk home. You see, I don't drive.
Well, let me drive you back in my car.
Oh, that would be awfully kind.
I'll just tell Ann where I'm going.
Oh, there's no need to bother, Miss Gilmore. You'll be right back. Let's go.
Well, good night, Professor.
Oh, won't you come in for a few minutes?
Well, thanks, but I think I better get back.
Not just for a little while. We'll drink a toast to the happiness of yourself and your lovely fiancée.
I can't refuse that.
Oh, that was beautiful, Uncle John. Please play some more.
No, later perhaps. Where are Professor Dexter and Steve?
Oh, don't worry about them. Professor Dexter's probably got Steve in the corner somewhere, giving him a lecture on evolution.
Come, sit down, Mr. Rogers. There are cigarettes. Help yourself.
Thank you.
To your happiness.
And to the success of your experiment, Professor.
Will you excuse us a moment, please?
Certainly.
Have you seen Professor Dexter?
He probably found our company too uninteresting and left.
Where's Steve?
I don't know.
Did he go with Dexter?
Really, John, I don't see why you should be so concerned.
I have reason to be concerned. I've got to find him. We'll make my excuses to our guests.
But, John,
Anything wrong, Mr. Rogers?
Strange, I feel so sleepy all of a sudden.
Yes. It is a bit stuffy in here. I'll open the window.
Oh, thanks.
Stop or I'll kill you. Dear Gilmore. You're not going to use him for a guinea pig. Put that knife away and give him an injection to bring him to, or I swear I'll kill you, Dexter.
Well, if you're so interested in Mr. Rogers' well-being, I can hardly refuse you.
All right, go ahead.
There. He'll be all right in a few minutes.
Do you remember anything about this?
No. I drugged him. You remember nothing.
All right. Help me carry him upstairs before he recovers.
All right.
Good night, Miss Gilmore. We've had a wonderful time. Too bad to have seen so little of your husband. I'm very sorry.
Don't forget to tell Steve goodbye for us.
I will, thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, I wonder what could have happened to Uncle John and Steve.
Your uncle has behaved most disgracefully. But I blame it all on that Professor Dexter.
Hey, what happened to me? Mr. Gilmore, what are you doing here?
Professor Dexter phoned me. He thought you were ill.
Oh, I'm awfully sorry. I seem to remember getting sleepy, but...
You're probably overworked.
Maybe so. As a matter of fact, I haven't slept much all week.
If you're feeling better now, Steve, you better be getting back. Anne's worried.
Oh, sure, I'm all right. Well, Professor, good night. Awfully sorry I passed out on you.
Think nothing of it.
Run along, Steve. I'll follow you in a few minutes.
Okay.
That was the most contemptible thing a man ever tried to do to his friend.
My dear Gilmore.
You deliberately tried to murder someone dear to me.
He might not have died.
That's a comforting thought to you. Did you think what it might mean to that boy? If he lived, the operation would leave him an idiot.
And what about science?
Don't give me that science stuff. Science does not demand such stupid sacrifices. Science does not demand murder on its behalf. Dexter, you're a dangerous man. My wife warned me against you, and her intuition was right. I believe you're quite mad.
I see you and I do not think alike.
No, we don't. That's why I'm telling you now I never want to see you again or have anything more to do with you. My last bit of advice to you is to get rid of that horrible thing you have caged up. Destroy it, I beg of you, destroy it. If it should manage to get away, the primitive instinct in it would be to kill. And you would be held responsible, not that thing.
Thank you. When I need advice from you, I will ask for it. Good night. Fool, you'll pay for this.
intended for you, my friend. Get out. Get in.
Back! Back! I show you who is master. Back! I show you who is master.
All right, break it up, break it up. What goes on here? Get back. Get back or I'll shoot.
You fool, brainless fool!
What's the matter, Uncle John? You look worried.
Oh, nothing, Anne. I'm just...
Pardon me, Mr. Gilmore. You're wanted on the telephone.
Oh, thank you, Susan. Come here. Hello?
Hello, Gilmore. This is Dexter. Yes. I knew you must have read about it. It's terrible.
I was just about to finish my breakfast and go to the police. I'm glad you decided to do what I urged. Had you done it sooner, I would have saved the poor man's life. Of course I'll help you do away with it. Well, we'll talk about that later. Goodbye. Yes, I'll be right over. I'm sorry, my dear, but something terribly important's come up, and I've got to go immediately.
But you haven't finished your breakfast, John.
That's what you get, Annie, for marrying a professor.
Be sure and be back for lunch, John. And don't forget we're going to the concert this afternoon.
I'll be back in time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm so grateful to you, Gilmore, for coming.
I wouldn't have come for any other reason but the killing of the ape.
Come, come. I can understand the way you feel about me. I don't blame you.
Nevertheless, as a public-minded citizen, I must still report to the police how the poor man happened to have been killed.
So my self-righteous friend was going to tell the police, huh? You trusting, stupid fool.
What are you going to do to me? Oh, I know you're insane.
The ape man, after I finish with him, will no longer have the primitive instinct to kill. He'll be a righteous citizen, just like you are. You know why? Because part of your brain, the righteous part, will be in him.
I know there's no use pleading with you, Dexter. I've only this to say. If someone has to be the victim of your madness, then I'm glad it's me, not Steve or some other innocent person. Because I feel partly responsible for this whole mess.
Spoken like a true scientist.
Who do you suppose he can be? He promised to be home for lunch and the concert.
Well, he's probably with Professor Dexter.
No, he told me that he and Professor Dexter are through.
Still, something might have come up that would take him there. Come on, Ann, we'll drive over.
All right.
Now, stop worrying, Miss Gilmore. We'll find him.
Thanks, Steve.
How do you feel? You feel all right? It is a success. I have advanced his mind 20,000 years in a few hours. Rest.
Hello.
Oh, this is an unexpected pleasure.
We hate to disturb you, Professor Dexter, but is Uncle John with you?
What makes you think he might be here?
Well, we just thought he might be. He left home without finishing his breakfast. He hasn't been back since.
Oh, is that so unusual?
Well, in this case, yes. You see, we were all going to a concert, and he hasn't even phoned.
I'm so sorry. I wish I could help you. Maybe he went to his club.
Maybe he did. Thank you. You know, Steve, I'm convinced Professor Dexter knows where Uncle John is.
What makes you say that?
Well, call it woman's intuition or whatever you like.
But why should the professor want to lie about it?
I don't know. But I think we ought to tell the police.
We'd better wait a bit before we do that. We can't just jump to conclusions, honey.
You know, Steve, I'm beginning to think Aunt Hilda was right about Professor Dexter.
Maybe you're right, honey.
You understand everything I say to you?
Me, Gil, no. Gil, no.
No, you're not Gilmore. What is your real name? All right, all right. It takes a little time. Perhaps another operation.
No, no, no.
Come back. Now come back, you fool.
I really think we ought to call the police. No, that would only cause a scandal. I can't stand any more of this.
Oh, Aunt Hilda, why don't you go upstairs and get some rest? We'll wait down here.
Promise to call me if something happens?
I promise.
Then I'll go.
I wonder where he can be.
Ann, I've got a hunch he's in trouble.
Well, if he doesn't show up soon, I'm going to call the police, whether Aunt Hilda likes it or not.
Okay. Listen, someone's playing the piano upstairs.
That must be Uncle John. That's his favorite piece.
But how'd he get in?
Maybe he's been in the house all the time. Let's go upstairs and see.
Let's go.
Is that you, John? I've been worried to death.
There's no one here.
What was that?
Aunt Hilda.
She's dead.
Oh, I can't believe it.
I thought I saw someone going out of the window just as we came in. Get the police, quick.
Huh? What?
Neck's broken, just like the other case. Any money or jewelry missing?
No, I don't think so.
What do you suppose his motive is, Sergeant? Just plain murder by the look of it.
Well, my fiance chased him across the garden.
You stay here till the coroner comes. Come on with me, Barney.
Sarge, here's a footprint.
It looks too big to be real.
Here's another one.
Hey, what's this?
Thing.
Well, what happened to you?
Thing, where is it?
Where's what?
It knocked me down.
Take it easy, fella. Who was it?
No, it wasn't a man. It was like a big ape. It killed Mrs. Gilmore. I saw it climb through the window.
Did you see which way it went?
I don't know, but I got a good idea where it came from. Come on.
Move on. Let's go down.
Where have you been?
My home.
Did you kill somebody again?
I killed Hilda.
Mrs. Gilmore. Why did you kill her?
Didn't mean to.
This is the house. I'm sure Dexter knows something about it.
I hope you're right.
Get in there, you fool. Get in there. Do as I say.
Good evening, gentlemen. Why, Mr. Rogers, what brings you here this time of night?
We're looking for someone.
Maybe I can help you.
Do you mind if we look around, Professor?
No, not at all. You think perhaps somebody entered this house?
It's possible.
That monster, where is it?
Monster? I don't know what you're talking about.
You will when we find it. Nothing in there.
Looks like we're barking up the wrong tree.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Rogers?
I'm not so sure. Where's that door lead to?
Oh, that leads to my laboratory. You may want to inspect that too.
Well, we might as well long as we're here.
Very well. Follow me.
Kind of an interesting setup you have here, Professor.
Yes, I'm proud of it.
What was that noise?
It must have been next door.
Well, maybe we'd better go around and see what's out there.
There it is. That's the thing that killed Mrs. Gilmore.
For the love of Pete, what is it?
No. Get away. Get away. Oh.
You knew all about it, huh?
I brought it to life.
What is it?
It is a prehistoric man with part of Gilmore's brain.
Gilmore?
In the interest of science, you must destroy that thing.
Oh, how? Bullets don't seem to phase it.
There's only one way.
That's why it went to Gilmore's house. It may go back there again.
Well, if you see him, please ask him to come right over. I'm frightened. Yes, thank you.
Very pretty. You will come with me.
I'll get it. All right. There it goes. It's got Ann. No, no, no. That won't do any good. You might hit her.
I'll send out an alarm. Give me police headquarters. Station 42, quick.
Are you kidding?
But I tell you, I saw it with my own eyes. Call out everything you got.
Okay, okay. McGinnis, put out this alarm. Call all cars in this vicinity. Be on the lookout for an escaped maniac somewhere loose in the city. Looks more like an ape than a man. Was last seen carrying off a girl. This character is dangerous. Okay.
We'll have to go back and try and catch him on the other side.
Hey, what's going on here?
He's in this building. Get the other boys and bring the torches.
Right. There he is up there.
Light your torches and spread out. Remember, no shooting. Barney, guard that exit. 3 of you boys go up that ladder. We'll go up here. We've got to corner him.
Get back, boys.
They will not find you now.
I'll have to break it down. Place is on fire! Don't be a fool! You can't make it! Hands down there. Help me get them outside. All right.
Are you all right, honey?
Oh, Steve.
Take it easy. Everything's going to be all right.
Well, this is one time I hope the fire department lets it get a good start.